electric force is in increasing the potential difference of a condenser, that is a capacitor, from 20 volt to 40 volt is double, right? Then the work done in increasing its potential difference from 40 volt to 50 volt will be, right? Assuming C remains constant. Do you agree with that? Did you understand the question? First, we want to increase the voltage from, read the question, from 20 volt to 40 volt. Okay, and in this process, whatever work is done, that is double. Now, second time we want to increase the potential from 40 volt to 50 volt, and in this process we want to find how much will be the work. Okay. Now see, basically why we have to do work to increase potential? Because as you increase potential, the energy stored will increase. Clear or not? Why am I choosing this formula? Can't I write half QB? Can't I write Q squared by 2C? No, this is the best choice. Because C is constant and V is given. Okay, V is given. Is it fine? Right? So, W first of all, from the first case, should be equal to 1 by 2C into 40 squared minus 20 squared. Yes or no? Everyone got that? Not clear. Let me make you recollect everything. The work that we have to do from outside always goes to increase the potential energy if you don't want to do it very fast. You remember this? Yes. So delta U would be 1 by 2, C common. Understood? Yes. Or not understood? Yes. Delta U means what? Final minus initial. Okay, how much would this be? How much would this be? 40 square is? 160, 0. And 20 square is? How much? So final answer will be 600C. Clear? Clear or not clear? 1200C by 2 or 600C. Understood? Why don't you find it for this case? Quickly, come on. This is W. Right? It is given in question that this is W. Similarly, can you find it for these two things? Hurry up. 450. Sure. 500. Yes. So then see which option would be right. Compare the two. Which option would be right? W is 600C. So C you can write as W by 600. The second one is 450C. Yes or no? W dash. Clear or not, everyone? Okay. By following similar procedure. So this is going to be 450 and C means what? W by 600. So this is 0 cancelled and 15 3 and 15 4. So answer is 3W by 4. Got it? Okay, is it clear what I have done? I put C's value. C is W by 600 and then I am putting C's value as W by 600 here. So, right? Yes. Okay, let's go to the next one. A parallel plate condenser of capacity C is connected to a battery and is charged to a potential V. Okay, yeah. So this question, right, is a slightly different one. It's about energy, of course. It's about energy, but it's a different matter. So before solving the question, let's discuss the concept a little. Right? There are, I think, 2 or 3 such questions in the textbook. Alright, so we'll do this and then all I'm going to give you for homework. Alright, same method, just the values change. Right? So basically this question is as follows. That suppose you take a capacitor and you charge it by something. Let's say this is capacitor. Okay? And this is charged to a voltage V. So it will store a charge Q1 equal to C. Did you understand? Okay. Similarly, suppose we take another capacitor, okay, and connect it with some other voltage, so it will store a charge Q2 equal to C2. So let's call this plate A, plate B, and let's call this plate D and E. Okay, so A is positively charged plate, D is negatively charged plate, similarly D is positively charged plate, and E is negatively charged here. Then what we'll do is we will disconnect their respective batteries. We will disconnect their respective batteries. So then the capacitor becomes isolated. Yes or no?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Okay. So we remove the battery, we remove the battery. So now we have two capacitors. Both are charged. Okay. Then what we do is we take the first capacitor, okay, with its charge and all that, just still over there. Yes or no? Q1. Okay, and we take the second capacitor again with its charge, still over there. Okay, and then we join their wire. This is the time. Okay, then we join their wire. Now it is possible to join positive with positive. It is also possible to join positive with negative. Is that okay? Two possibilities are there. But in either case, the method is same with a little variation. Let's say for the time being, consider that we connect positive with positive. Okay. Now you know what will happen is that if we connect positive with positive or either way, no problem. Is that both were charged to different voltages. This was charged to voltage V1 and this was charged to voltage V2. So one of them might be more. So what will happen is that where the potential difference means voltage is more, that capacitor will have more energy, right? Or rather you could say that the potential difference is more, so it will push the charges to the other. Basically there will be a sharing of the charges. There will be sharing of the charges. Did you understand? Or not clear? Right? So if this is the picture when they were just connected or before connected, Q1 and Q2. Finally, after connecting everything, the charges will change. So let's say this is still positive, negative and all that, C1. But now suppose the charge is Q1 dash, and similarly suppose here the charge now is Q2. Why have the charges changed? Because some charge would flow from one to the other. Which one to which one, that depends on the situation. But if the voltages are not equal, then the charges will flow. Clear so far? Yes. Okay. But they will not flow continuously. A point will come where the voltages will become equal. Where the voltages will become equal. Did you get there? At that moment, everything will stop and this will come in equilibrium. It will come in equilibrium. Equilibrium, that is nothing will move. Set forever. So in that final diagram, there will be a common voltage, V dash. In that final diagram, there will be a common voltage. Okay. So primarily, we are interested in finding three things. These. Which three? What is the final common voltage? They know each other. Right? Because you could say that if you use Kirchhoff's law, minus V1 and plus, suppose I'm down, so minus V1 and plus V2 should be equal to 0. Is that okay? Okay, we are doing this at the end. So that's why both the voltages will be equal. When you put it on that side, V1 will be equal to V2. That's the final situation, not the initial. Remember. Okay, so V dash will be Q1 dash, Q2. V dash will be unknown, Q1 dash is unknown and Q2 dash is unknown. These are the three things that we should find. Okay. So draw these diagrams, they indicate what is going on and then we will start. Okay. Title જેવું લખવું હોય concept માટે તો લખી લો. Connecting two capacitors. Connecting two capacitors after removing their batteries or after removing the battery. Right? So this is what we are doing. This is the name of this whole thing. Connecting two capacitors after removing the battery. Final માં બેનો વોલ્ટેજ સેમ છે. only then equilibrium will come. As long as the voltages are different, the charge will continue to flow. See, let me be very clear. આનો concept ને theory થોડું એવું તમને challenging લાગશે, but it's very easy to use once you have it in your mind, right? So, there are various ways to prove this. One simple shortcut is that you can consider them to be like in parallel. But like I said, it's a shortcut. It's difficult to explain how are these in parallel. કારણ કે સર્કિટ જોશો તો તમે એવું કહેશો સર આ તો સિરીઝ છે કે નહીં? એ નથી સિરીઝ. What meaning of series? No branch in between. Nothing to branch. અને આમ parallel. Right? But instead of using these kind of terms and keep it straightforward to the correct method. The correct method is if you use Kirchhoff's law, then for this capacitor, suppose you are going this there, I'm writing by Kirchhoff voltage law. If you are going this way, so you are going from the positive plate to the arrow समझाए थे? Yes. We are going from the positive plate here, from the positive to the negative. Okay, means we are going from higher potential to lower potential. Minus. Okay. Yes. Did you understand? Yes. Q1 dash. Final charge Q1 dash. Okay. Yes. Okay or not okay? Final charge will be Q1 dash plus. Plus out. Okay. Here you will have to go from this to this side. So you are going from lower potential to higher potential. Means plus. Plus what? Q2 dash by 0. Now we have come back home. That means equal to 0. You are and what sum of potential differences is equal to 0. So finally we get 0. Now we are going to do a bit of maths here to prove what we want to prove. Have a look here. So this will mean that Q1 dash upon C1 is equal to Q2 dash upon C2. Yes or no? Yes. Alternatively, Q1 dash by Q2 dash is equal to C1 upon C2. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Do you know component of? Yes or no? Component of? Sure. Everything is there. So if I do that, okay. What I get, clear or not clear by doing component. Okay. Now have a look at this diagram. Okay, this one. Do you see? Once you connect them like this, there is an isolated system. There is a part of wire that is not touching anywhere. What's that part? Okay. That one. Look at this. Do you see this left part is isolated. It is not touching anywhere. Clear or not clear? Yes. Yes or no? Yes. After we connect it, pehla alag hai to. Okay, so you can already mark that system here. Look at this. So this system, the left part of this circuit has Q1 charge and has Q2 charge. How much is the total charge? Q1 plus Q2. Got that? Now if you connect these wires by using some insulator, okay, so that charge does not flow in your home, then this system will still remain the same. Yes. Okay, so now how much charge will be there on this system? There will be Q1 dash, this will be Q1 dash, correct or not? Yes. In final state, and this will be Q2 dash. So on the left side of this dotted line, the total charge in the system is Q1 dash plus Q2 dash. Earlier it was Q1 plus Q2. So by law of conservation of charge, I'm erasing this. By law of conservation of charge, you can say that Q1 dash plus Q2 dash is same as Q1 plus Q2. Understood? Understood or not understood? Sure. So ultimately we get Q2 dash is equal to, I mean this upon this is equal to C1 plus C2 upon C. Fine? Fine or not? Okay. Now at any point of time, charge on a capacitor can always be written as, at any point of time, charge on a capacitor can always be written as Q. Q equal to C. Got it? Let me do that here. Did you understand what I've done? V dash switch. What is V dash? Common final voltage. Clear or not? Common final voltage. Got that? Or not clear? By putting Q2 dash as V dash C2. V dash, what is V dash? The common voltage of this capacitor and this capacitor. Alright, both of them. So, what's cancelled? Yes, so what we get finally? V dash is equal to Q1 plus Q2 upon C1 plus C2. This is the formula for common voltage. If 1 second common voltage, just put the initial charges and divide by C1 plus C2. Is that okay? This behaves in every way like parallel, to be very frank. Jo, charge add kera. Parallel behavior, series behavior. Capacitance also added directly. Parallel behavior or series behavior. Voltage is also common. Parallel or series. So the shortcut is that just consider them to be in parallel. So how to write it directly? Okay, common voltage is equal to total charge stored because they are in parallel divided by equivalent capacitance. Did you understand how to write it directly? But the truth is they are not in parallel. કારણ કે જો તમે parallel કહેશો તો series wide team ready છે. Yes or no? Okay, but yeah, you could say they are behaving as if they are in parallel. Okay, but they are not really in parallel. Got that? Everything clear about this? Derivation થી તમારે વારે ઘડી કરવાનું આવશે નહીં. So don't worry too much about the derivation. આ કે રીતે લખાય શીખી જાઓ. શીખી ગયા ને કે ન શીખી ગયા? What to do? Plus total charge how much? Q1 plus Q2 divided by equivalent capacitance C1 plus total capacitance. Okay, that is V dash. Fine. अच्छा V dash આવી જાય પછી શું થાય? પછી બધું કેવી રીતે થઈ જાય? How? Suppose you want to find charge Q1 dash. તો કઈ નહીં, C1 into V dash. આવી ગયું. Here the Q2 dash and total C2 into V dash. Understood the easiness of this method? Derived થોડું દર વખતે કરવાનું. One step here, second step here, charge found. Got it? Sure? Everything clear? But how would you do it? Right? Let's solve the question.
प्लस में प्लस कनेक्टेड
Parallel માં કહેવાય કારણ કે
प्लस में पॉजिटिव एंड पॉजिटिव कनेक्टेड.
good thing. He's saying that positive and positive are connected, that means they are in parallel. But the truth is the same relation works even if this was the other way. Okay, what do I mean? આમાં positive connected. Look here, everyone. One important point. If positive and positive are connected, the total charge of this system will be Q1 plus Q2. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no? But suppose it was the other way. Then total charge of the left side system would be Q1 minus Q2 or Q2 minus Q1 depending on which is bigger. Got that? So આ મેથડમાં શું ચેન્જ થાય? કંઈ નહીં, ખાલી અહીંયા નહીં, because capacitance doesn't know direction. Charge can be positive, negative. Capacitance cannot be negative, right? So if we are connecting positive with the negative, so ત્યાં plus not minus not. Everything else remains same. Everything clear about this method?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
હવે solve કરીએ.
Yes.
Again, like I said, it's quite tricky to understand, but it's very easy to use. Right? Let's see. Number 5. A parallel plate capacitor capacity C is connected to a battery charged to a potential V. एक diagram draw करना को capacitor V volt. Okay. Another capacitor of capacity 2C. So the second one. What is its capacitance? 2C. Okay. So back to question 5. So C1 is C. It is charged by how much volt? V. Yes or no? Yes. And second one is charged by 2V. Correct? And its capacitance is 2C. Okay. Right. Then what do we have to find? What do we have to do? The charging batteries are removed, and now the condensers are connected in such a way that the positive plate of one is connected to negative of another. Okay or not okay? Positive of one is connected to negative of another. So just have a look over here first. If you know Q1 and Q2, and now it's opposite, then the total charge on the left part of this would be Q1 minus Q2, and you can also put it in a modulus. Did you understand?
Yeah.
Yes or no? अच्छा तो पहला Q1 minus Q2. How much will be C1 being in CV? Yes or no? How much will be? 4 CV. 4 CV. Yes or no?
Yes.
4 CV. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. હવે આવી રીતે common voltage find કરશું ને પહેલા. Okay, let's use what we have learned. દર વખતે derivation કરવું પડે એવું થોડું હોય. Let's use what we have learned. So what have we learned? That if you are not connecting positive with positive, but you are connecting positive with negative, like it's given in this question, then what should I write? Instead of Q1 plus Q2, I should write modulus Q1 minus Q2. Got that? Absolutely clear? So I'll say V dash, common potential, final common potential will be how much? 1 CV minus 4 CV. How much? 3. So 3 CV. Yes or no? Divided by C plus C2 is 3 CV. So V. Final common potential is V. Okay. Now what is the question? Final energy of the system. Final energy stored in the system. Achha, what is there in this system? There are two capacitors, aren't there? One has capacitance C, another has capacitance 2C. What is common? Their voltage is common. We want to find energy. Okay, they got right. Energy of one capacitor is half C V square. Correct or not? What will be energy of second capacitor? Half 2C into V square. Understood? Understood or not understood? Okay. So what's the main answer? 3 by 2 CV square. Clear? Total energy. Add them getting because there are two capacitors, not one. Understood? Okay. See, you can also be asked question about loss of energy. Loss of energy stored. So loss of energy stored means what? Initial energy stored minus final energy stored. Correct or not? How much was initial energy stored here? How much was initial energy stored here? आगे लीजिए. Half CV square. आगे लीजिए. 2 CV energy. 2 CV. What are the initial energy stored? What is the energy stored here? What is the energy stored here? This is the formula. What is the energy stored in both the cases? Take it on. U1 is half CV square and U2 is 2 CV square or 4 CV square. 1 by 2 2C and then 2V whole square means 4V square. Yes or no? So to cancel, so this is 4CV square. Clear? Clear or not clear? Jojo, एक 2 भूली ना जाता. Common mistake. Right? Got it? तो initial क्या लिखेगी total? Initial 9 by 2 CV square. and final 3 by 2 series square. So what is the loss? 3 series. Did you get that? આખો ક્વેશ્ચન સમજ પડી ગઈ ને? ગમે તેવું પૂછે તો આવડે ને હવે. પોઝિટિવ, નેગેટિવ, લોસ, ફાઇનલ, એનીથિંગ. percentage loss આવડે કે નહીં? percentage loss કે નહીં આવડે? divided by loss divided by શું કરવાનું? initial. Got it? Well, fine. So that's a little bit about energy store. હવે ટેક્સ્ટબુક કાઢો, હોમવર્ક આપી દો પહેલા. Example 10. બસ example 10 માં પૂરું થઈ જાય ને? Example 10 is homework. Okay. કેવી રીતે લખવાનું એવું થાય તો તમે એક્ઝામ્પલ માં જોઈ લેજો સોલ્યુશન. તોય કંઈ ન ખબર પડે તો મને પૂછી લેજો કે કેવી રીતે લખાય. અત્યારે તો આપણે JEE જેમ ધડાધડ જવા દીધું. ઓકે, બટ યા ધ સ્ટેપ્સ આર ઓલ ધ સેમ. હા, એક વસ્તુ છે કે આ ક્વેશ્ચનમાં એટલીસ્ટ ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ 10 ઓનલી you have a shortcut because both are identical. આમાં એવું નહોતું ને, one was C and the other was 2C. Another thing, textbook question હોય એટલે easy તો હોય. What is easy? The second capacitor is not charged. એવું બહુ ક્લિયરલી લખ્યું નથી હોતું ઘણીવાર, પણ નો કંઈ લખ્યું હોય તો સમજી જવાનું. હા, another પછી uncharged લખી નાખો. On in the fourth line of the question, another 900 pf એવું લખ્યું ને? Look at the question everyone. Did you find it? Another 900 pf capacitor. That means another uncharged 900 pf capacitor. So first capacitor is charged, but second one is. Did you understand? Okay. So how much will change? How much will change? What do you think? If first one is charged, but second one is uncharged, so should change करना. Q1 अच्छे, Q2 equal to 0. Who understood that? Q2 equal to 0, Y0. Second one is uncharged. Got it? Even easier, don't you think? The Q2 find on 10 and then Q2 0. Q1 find कर लेना. मूकी देना. Got that? हाँ, एक वस्तु है. बुक में है ना थोड़ा proof जेवु लखेलु है. You understand what I'm saying? આપણે આ પ્રૂવ કર્યું ને એટલે થોડાક સ્ટેપ્સ કર્યા હોય ટુ ગેટ ટુ ધીસ. ઇઝ ધેટ ક્લિયર? ઓકે, થોડી દો ને તમારા માટે થઈ જશે. નો થાય તો કહેજો મને, કરાવી દે. ઓકે, નાઉ જસ્ટ લાઈક ધીસ there are I think two questions in the exercise. 11 is homework. 11. ઓકે, આના જેવો જ છે. એન્ડ એક ગયો તો બોલો કેપેસિટર નો આ રે મળ્યો 27. એમાં લોસ પૂછ્યું છે. હાઉ મચ એનર્જી ઇઝ લોસ? હવે તો કરી નાખો. ઓકે, હાઉ મચ એનર્જી ઇઝ લોસ? 11 માં લોસ જ પૂછ્યું છે. હા, ઓકે, એમાંય લોસ પૂછ્યું છે. આઈ ડિડન્ટ રિયલાઇઝ. અને એક્ઝામ્પલમાં શું પૂછ્યું હતું? એમાંય લોસ જ પૂછ્યું છે. ના, એમાં એવું લાગ્યું છે what is the electrostatic energy stored by the system means final. ઓકે, આવડી જશે કે ત્રણેય ક્વેશ્ચન? યસ. વેલ, now let's learn a new topic. Infinite ladder of capacitor. Okay. What does this mean? Suppose you have the point A and B, A and C, and connected between them like this. Did you understand or not clear? Yes, no? Sure. Get a capacitor. Infinite. It will just continue like this forever and ever. Okay. Then the question is, what is equivalent capacitor between A and B? First hint is that answer is not infinite. But these are our topic also. Okay. Clear or not clear? Right? So if there are infinite capacitors like this, then how much would be the equivalent capacitors between A and okay? एक करता थाकी जसो. Obviously you cannot say that these two are in series. Do you understand? કેમ અહીંયા બ્રાન્ચ છે. अच्छा તો હવે તો આ બે નહીં પછી કરવાનું શું તો હવે? Right? There's no other way out, right? So what we can do is here. Listen to this very carefully. Suppose I mark 2 points P and Q. Suppose I mark 2 points P and Q. And then, if I look at the circuit, by removing. Okay, just one thing before I let answer to this question, that is equivalent capacitance between A and B, suppose is X. Suppose equivalent capacitance, but the answer to this question is X between A and B, right? This is between A and B. Now I am going to erase some parts of this circuit. Now between P and Q, how much is the equivalent capacitance? Will it be same or will it be less or more? It will be same. Same. It will be same. Yes or no? पहला infinite एक काट ना को तो infinite है ना. अच्छा आवाज साउंड क्या है? मैथ में क्यों? आओ कर लेंगे कोई दिवस. root. This is another example. So this is something similar happening here. Is it fine? Okay, so between P and Q also it is X. Clear? Sure? So now let me draw what I already erased. And આ બાકીનું જે છે that has X. Yes or no? Do you agree with me? So now I am erasing the black one. I hope you have drawn things already. Never mind, I draw next diagram. It's okay. Even if they are not drawn. The blue part is what we have never touched. Yes or no? The remaining is same. So between them, I can connect X. X क्या थे? Is the equivalent. It is the equivalent between P and Q. Yes or no? Two circuit हथे ने two बनी गई. Okay. And further, the final equivalent between A and B is also X. So X is equal to, X is the answer, equivalent of this whole thing, yes or no? Sure? Or not clear? Is equal. First of all, these two are in parallel. Okay, just one thing. Let's take it step by step, okay? I don't want anyone to be confused whatsoever. First step to simplify this circuit is? What's the first step to simplify this circuit? something in parallel. What is in parallel? X and 1 are in parallel. So એના બદલે draw કરો તો શું આવે? આ શું આવે? C dash. સમજો C dash is equal to x plus 1. Yes or no? Sure. Why x plus 1? In parallel. C equivalent is pivot plus C. Got it? Easy. હવે આ બે શું છે? Parallel or series? Series. Sure. So finally we can say 1 by C equivalent. 1 by C equivalent, that is 1 by x, is equal to 1 upon 1 plus 1 upon x. All this is look at David. X फाइनल सॉल्व करना है इक्वेशन के करना है ओके तो कोई लोगन समझ ना पड़े तो आंसर आवे जो फाइनल x हां x फाइंड करना तो ऐसे ये आंसर हो गया नहीं आंसर हो गया x आ क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन बनते हैं सॉल्व કરીને x ની વેલ્યુ આવશે सॉल्व करो એને x ની વેલ્યુ ફાઇન્ડ કરો find the value of x બે જણ છે કોણ થેન્ક યુ કોઈ આન્સર સાથે પ્લસ વાળા ને હા નહીં તો નેગેટિવ આવશે થેન્ક યુ So we are getting a quadratic equation like as follows: x plus 2, x plus 1 and x, right? So when we multiply this over here, we get x plus 1 is equal to x squared plus 2x, or basically that would mean x squared plus x minus 1 is equal to 0. You cannot do factors here, so minus 1 plus or minus root b squared minus 5 by 2. Okay? Yes or no? Understood? So final answer will be negative the capacitor. If you put minus, everything would be negative. So x is equal to root 5 plus minus 1 upon 2 micro. Did you understand? Infinite letter x assume to x right? Understood this kind of question? થોડું વેરિએશન પોસિબલ છે 1 2 1 2 એવું લખ્યું હોય તો એ આવડી જાય ને મેથડ રિમેન્સ ધ સેમ ક્લિયર નો થયું ભલા કેમ તો એને રન કરે ભાઈ એ તો અગર છેલ્લે ખાલી એક્સપ્રેસ શું થઈ જશે ક્યાં 1 2 1 2 તમે 1 2 1 2 હશે તો અહીંયા x 2 આવશે c ડેશ માં અહીંયા 2 આવશે બરોબર ને ઓકે ફાઇન આવડી જશે આ ગમે ત્યારે આવે તો Okay. Next. Now I am teaching you this with high hopes that you will remember it till the next chapter. Okay, Wheatstone bridge. કારણ કે અહીંયા આ જ ટોપિક આવશે ને આ જ કન્સેપ્ટ આવશે ને આવી રીતે જ ઓકે instead of capacitor we'll have a resistor તમે કહો તો પછી શીખવાડો શીખવાડ દો ને ચાલશે ને કે નહીં ચાલે so what's a Wheatstone bridge? First of all, Wheatstone is name of a person, right? Okay, bridge is a particular kind of circuit. Bridge means particular kind of circuit. What kind of circuit? If suppose between 2 points, here there are branches in the wire. Let's say there is a capacitor and there is another capacitor here. Let's say there are branches in the wire. 2 branches say na? Okay, and then as the branches are drawn, there is a cross connection between the branches, and anything could be attached here. That's not important thing, right? and similarly there could be other capacitors on this side also. This kind of situation where there is a cross connection between the branches, a upper branch, a lower branch, and this joins the two. Did you understand? Yes or no? This type of circuit is what is called a bridge or a weak circuit. Yeah. This wire is called bridge. What could be attached here? It could be anything. Okay, anything about suppose there is a cap. So now let's say there are 5 caps. C1, C2, C3, C4 and C5. Understood? Okay. So this is what our typical Wheatstone bridge looks like. Shape open not joke. Many times shape is like this. Shape is not for identification. The rules are for identification. જે રીતે મેં તમને ના પાડી કે સિરીઝ પેરેલલમાં ખાલી આમ shape જોઈને નહીં કરવાનું. This looks like a diamond shape basically if you draw it properly. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? Rules follow करना. If there is one branch, there is another branch, and then there is a cross connection between the branches, then that is called a bridge. You આમાં છે upper branch, a lower branch, and after that a cross connection. Did you understand?
Yes.
Yes or no? Okay. Fine. So identifying bridge is clear. Okay. So suppose we have made a bridge with 5 capacitors like this or this. Right. Now we are going to talk about what happens in some particular case. Okay. There is nothing extraordinary about this circuit. This is just like any other circuit. Alright? Any other arrangement. But one case is particular. Suppose let's say that these points are A, B, D, E. And let's say F, order what I consider A, B, D, E, F, and G. Okay, let's say the points are A, B, D, E, F, and G. There is one particular condition or situation that is important for us. Balanced condition for bridge. Balanced condition for Wheatstone bridge. Okay. Primary idea of this is this. આને કહેવાય balance. Okay, when VB becomes equal to VF, then we say the bridge is balanced. And repeat what I have said. When potential at P, voltage, potential at P is same as potential at F, then we say the bridge is balanced. Did you understand? Absolutely sure. Okay. Fine. And definition. Balance के में suppose तमें विचार कि there is a river, and one side of the bridge is higher, then you wouldn't say the bridge is balanced. It's sloping one way. Or the other side of the bridge is higher, sloping the other way. But equal, then we say it's balanced. Understood? You will remember that. Fine. Now what happens in this case? In this case, first of all, this is the basic condition. आपको लखावी दो जो proof हमने आपको second. C5 or whatever is connected between B and F can be removed. Okay, or whatever is connected between B and F can be removed without any effect. Go through each of these steps. Okay, in fact, first one gives second one and repeat. This condition itself leads to this result that you can remove C5 and still there would be absolutely no effect. If this is balanced. You understand what I think? If the bridge is balanced, then even if you remove what is connected between B and F, I would not do. It's irrelevant. Okay, basically this is useless if the bridge is balanced. Got it? Why it's like that? That's what we will see soon. Okay. Third one. આ થાય એટલે એની સાથે automatically we will have this is what students love. Balanced bridge means C1 upon C2 equal to C3 upon C4 and vice versa. If this happens, everything else will happen. You understand what I'm saying? So all the three conditions are like necessary, sufficient or double implies kind of thing, both the ways. If this happens, this and this will happen, or if this happens, the other two will also happen. If this happens, then the other two will also happen. Did you get that? Sure. Okay, now why all this? એટલે આને બરાબર યાદ રાખજો. આવું ને આવું આવશે ચેપ્ટર 3. ત્યારે હું સીધું લખી નાખીશ. રીઝન તમે જોઈ લેજો જરા. ઓકે. Fine. So what is the proof of all this? આ તો definition છે. You cannot ask proof of this. First one. Okay, but the other two we can talk about them. Okay, we'll do it the next.